Hey guys, it's Courtney. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a video which I've been meaning to do for a while, and I actually did one about a year ago, I think. And this is going to be my best project pan tips, and I believe I have 13 written down, but I might throw some in there randomly. I'm not really sure yet. Whatever comes out of my mouth will come out of my mouth. So today I'm going to share you my best tips for project panning and also share a little bit why I project pan. So first I'm going to get into a little bit why I project pan. I know especially in the beginning of me filming my videos, a lot of people didn't understand why I was project panning, mostly because my collection was fairly small compared to other YouTubers, and it has definitely grown a bit over my past about year and a half on YouTube, just because I have been trying out products to review. I did swaps with friends, and then some of my friends were just decluttering items and they sent them to me for me to try out because they just wanted to declutter their collection and downsize it a bit. But personally, I really do like to project pan, mostly because I like using up products. I don't know, it gives me a weird sense of satisfaction to use up a product, especially a makeup item, especially if it's like eyeshadow or something I've been working on for a really long time that maybe I'm not the hugest fan of, but I can put up with it. And it just makes me happy to use up products. Also, I really do enjoy the sense of community that is around the project pan community. I've made such great friends on YouTube, and a lot of subscribers I talk to all the time on like Instagram or in the comments, and it just makes me so happy that we all have a common ground and we all have something that we enjoy doing that we can converse over, and it's just a lot of fun in my opinion. I also like to project pan because I want to downsize my collection a little bit. I want a fairly small collection so I have room to rotate in other items as I use them up so I can try out new products, and I think that's the best way for me to try out products is to finish them up in a decent amount of time. Not like rushing to finish them up, but just finishing them up in maybe like a year or so, and it just makes me feel a little bit better about having newer items in my collection so nothing's going bad or expiring, or I just hate the product because I haven't used it in a while and I decided I don't really like it. And if that happens, I will usually pass it on to a friend or declutter it. That's just a little bit about why I project pan, and I'm sorry if I didn't mention this in the beginning, but if you're new to project panning is basically focusing on a number of items to use up within a certain amount of time, and some people go on no-buy, some people don't, and some people make goals to either finish a product or hit pan on them. It all depends on your preferences. You can honestly tailor it to your needs and however you feel like doing it. Some people say there's like rules with it, but I follow my own rules and it just makes me happier that way, and I feel like I'm more successful. So honestly, just do what you want and don't let anyone stop you. Finally, we can move on to the tips. So my first tip is to choose a time frame that works best for you, or don't choose one at all. I personally like having a time frame. I like typically a 3-month time frame, sometimes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit shorter. I'm currently doing a project pan called Project Pan Roulette and Finish 9 by New Year's. I'm kind of merging them together, and I started this project on November 1st and it ends December 31st. So that is a shorter time span for me, but like I said, I personally prefer around 3-month time frames. And I like setting a time frame because it helps me stay motivated to use the products and want to finish them up in that time frame. And if you don't finish them up in your time frame, whatever, it's fine. Don't be super discouraged about it because you did your best and that's all you can do. Number 2 is choose an amount of products that works best for you. And I know some people will do project 5 pans, project 10 pans, project 20 pans for their first project pan. And I think 10's a good number, maybe 5 to 10 products depending on what your preference is. I did a project 10 pan and I think I might have included like 13 items in my first project pan, and I felt that I did pretty well with it. And I set reasonable goals, so that's also really important, is to set reasonable goals for your products. Don't put in a blush and try to finish it up within a month if there's no pan on it. I feel like that just won't happen unless you multi-purpose the crap out of it. Number 3 is, if you're new to project pan, try including items that are non-makeup items in your project pan. So maybe if you want to use up like a lotion, or maybe skincare or body care items, pick items that you can use up in a reasonable amount of time that you are used to using up, so then it helps you maintain your motivation, try to think of the word, and it'll just help you stay motivated to want to use the products because you're already seeing progress in empty products. Number 4 is a very important one in my opinion, and this is to pick products you enjoy or are indifferent about. I know that some people say to only pick items that you like, but if you are fine with using an item, you can just use it up. Like I am using an eyeliner in my Project Pan that I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's a brown eyeliner and I use it to tightline my eyes. And I don't really mind it that much, but I don't love it, so I'm just using it up. So if you have items like that you are fine with using up, then throw them in your projects, but also pick items that you love so then you look forward to doing your makeup every day. And don't pick items that you hate because it'll just turn out to be a disaster and a nightmare. I don't think I've personally put items in my projects that I've hated because I know I just won't use them. I will just declutter them and give them to friends or family or just throw them out because I don't deal with products I don't like or don't work for me, and I think life's too short to use products that you hate. So like I said, it's really important to pick products you like or just are indifferent about and you wouldn't mind using up. Number 5 is super important, and I know some people struggle with this a little bit, and this is to be very consistent with using your items. And you might have to put them in an area that you can see them every day to use them, but if you only use a product like once or twice a week, it's going to take longer to use it up than using it maybe 5 days out of the week, say during the work week if you're using the makeup item. And I think it's really important because a lot of people are like, how do you go through cream shadows so fast, or how do you go through this so fast? And I use them every day until they're gone. Once in a while I will take a break and use one shadow or cream shadow or whatever I'm using, and I will go back to my Project Pan item the next day. Number 6 is important as well, and this is to make lists of products that you're working on. I don't typically make them for every single Project Pan that I'm doing, but I do have an ongoing list of the products I want to use up in 2015 that I've been checking off and stuff like that, and then I update it every once in a while when I do my updates. Making lists can help you feel great about using up an item because you can check something off, and I'm one of those people who will make to-do lists and write in my planner and put like little check marks so I can finish an assignment or finish anything like a video that I uploaded or something like that. So making lists can really help you stay motivated to use up your products because you're seeing those check marks and you're seeing the products that you have to be using, so you actually remember to use them as well. I touched on this when I was speaking about being consistent with your products, but number 7 is to take breaks when absolutely necessary. And I typically don't take breaks all that often, but that's just me. I just like to see major progress on my products, so I don't take breaks all the time. But if it's like eyeshadows, I will take a break once or twice a week and just use a different lid shade or a crease shade or whatever I'm working on. And it just helps to stay inspired, and you're still able to use other makeup items, and you can still play around and make new looks. And it's just important to give yourself your sanity back sometimes if you don't love an item or you're just getting bored, to rotate in some items that you've been used in a while and you still love but you're not currently working on a Project Pan. Next is to pair products that work nicely together and pick those for your Project Pan. Like, say you pick a lipstick for your Project Pan that is like a red lipstick. You don't really want to pick like a green eyeliner to wear with it every day. You might want to pick like neutral eyeshadows, or you could go with a bolder lip color and like a winged eyeliner and stuff like that. So I would say pick like maybe a lipstick and a lip gloss that pair nicely together, or eyeshadows that pair nicely together, so then you can work with those products to make a nice look that you can wear maybe every day, or just a look that you find that suits you really nicely. Next is to multi-purpose your products and find new ways to use your products. Multi-purposing your products can actually help you find ways to enjoy using a product you maybe didn't really like so much before. I am currently using a cream highlighter from Becca and Opal, and it's actually too dark for my skin if I use it as a highlighter, but I really enjoy mixing it with foundation. It gives me a nice glowy look, and that's one way to multi-purpose a cream highlighter. You could also use it on your eyes as an eye base. Maybe for a lipstick, you can use it as a cream blush. For eyeshadows, you can use it as a highlighter or maybe a contour shade depending on the color of it or the tone. You could also use an eyeshadow for a blush and vice versa. So there's So there are a bunch of different ways to use your makeup, so find the ones that work best for you and find items that maybe you could multi-purpose to like them better. Another very important one to help you keep your sanity is to pull other items that you enjoy to work with your Project Pan items that you're maybe not currently working on. The products that you pull, not your Project Pan items. And I am panning a palette, my Too Faced Naturalized palette, and I don't have any lid shades in it except for a glitter shade that I could use on my lids. Actually, I think I wore it yesterday or the day before. And I pull in other lid shades and crease shades to work with my Pan That Palette eyeshadows because I don't have any of those shades left. So maybe if you use up a different shadow in your Pan That Palette challenge, you can pull in another shade from a different palette or a single, something like that, that's maybe the same shade so you can still work it into your routine. It's just fun to pull other items so you can still be happy and still enjoy putting on makeup as opposed to it being like a bore to put on or you dreading it. So I definitely enjoy pulling in other items to work with my Project Pan items. Taking pictures or videos of your progress can really help you stay motivated. That's why I kind of started YouTube videos, because also I wanted to make videos because I've been wanting to do that for years, and I also wanted to see my progress on my products without just like looking at them day in and day out and being kind of discouraged because I'm not seeing progress even though I am still making it. So if you aren't on YouTube, maybe you can create an Instagram to show some of your products or progress, or just take pictures for yourself and keep them on your computer or something so you can view them whenever you'd like. If you're feeling discouraged on certain products, you can see the progress and it can help you stay motivated and inspired to use them. Also, you can carry products that you are able to touch up with you in like your purse or your school bag or something like that, or even like your pocket. And some of these items can include lip products, setting spray, powder, eyeliner, etc. So you can still make progress on those items, and especially lip products, I find that if I keep them with me, I will be constantly reapplying them and helping myself make progress on them. But if you have oily skin, you can carry a powder that you're working on if you start to get oily throughout the day, or setting spray if you're starting to feel a little bit gross, you can freshen up your makeup with setting spray, or even eyeliner. If your eyeliner fades, you can carry that with you and make progress on it. And the final tip that I have for you guys today is to make it fun for yourself. Try different looks, try items that you haven't used in a while, and maybe throw them in your Project Pan if you want to try to finish them up. I found a look that I really like in my Project Pan items right now. I just filmed a look on it. I've been using the products for a little while now, and I've been doing this look a lot over the summer, but I found a look that really pairs nicely for the holidays, and I really do like it. So just make it fun for yourself. Try different looks, use products that you like, and try to just enjoy Project Panning and make friends. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy my experience with Project Panning and also on YouTube. I just love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope these tips are helpful for you guys, whether you are a new Project Panner or you've been doing Project Pans for years, and I hope some of you can learn new tips from this video. Thank you again for watching. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.